Today it's Saturday, February 28, 2026. Let's make another one update for the G500. Mr. Joe, come here, Mr. Joe. You did the most things, not me, alright? Mr. Joe here, he washed the intercoolers, external and internal, alright? It looks beautiful. It looks much better than before. Well done, Mr. Joe. Well done. Well done, sir. Looks amazing. Shine bright like a diamond. Lovely. Lovely. Well done. Well done, sir. Alright, then here we have the throttles. We need to, I'm gonna clean the diverter valves. Leave the diverter valves here, alright? So it doesn't matter, it's the same, but it's okay. Now, throttles. Lovely, nice and shiny. Excellent. You can start putting it together. I'm gonna prepare the diverted valves just in case because it has a membrane inside. Then the oil separators, I think I saw you when we installed it before. Then here he was the couplers with the check valves. Looks nice. I have already checked the check valves, working excellent. He prepared also this. These are not new, these pipes. This we just Mr. Joy, he cleaned them. Alright. We have also, I saw you when he was washing also the transmission mount. Yep, nice. And the reservoir and the cover, some other parts over there. And they have cleaned also the engine bay here. Looking good. Looking good. So, Mr. Joe, you continue dressing it, right?
Yes, sir.
You continue putting it back together, and when you put it back together, let me know to make also another one video when gonna be ready the engine. You clean also the turbochargers, right?
Yes.
Nice. Nice. It looks much better than before. Yep. Compare it on how it was before. Now at least it does have all this dirt. You know what are we gonna do? Where are the air filters? Give me the air filters because I have oil. I'm gonna put some oil on the air filters. We washed the air filters last time, but we haven't put oil. I have oil, but it's not. It's my oil. That's the thing. No worries. I'm gonna put another guy to open the air filters. You continue your job. All right. Somebody else will gonna open the air boxes, the air filters, to give to me. And I need the diverted valves to clean. Yeah, let's do that to finalize it. Yeah. Good job. Well done. Mr. Joe here. Let's put also on the video the diverted valves. All right. I cleaned them. I washed them. I have prepared this one. Now, what you have to be careful with? Sorry. With what I am careful with. You see now that it moves in and out, right? If I energize it, it will gonna retract. Now, see what's happening. If with a glove, there is a small hole there. If I try to push it down, it's not gonna let me. You see? If I move, if I open the hole, it can let me go down, you see? Yeah, not like that. No worries. It's a coil. Just trying to do it with one hand. Alright. By doing this, you see that it's working the membrane and the membrane does have any problem. You have to be very careful. Don't compromise the membrane. Why? Let me show you why. This is supposed to be full down like that and then has to come and sit in a specific position there. So if you compromise the seal, forget it. After that, the diverted valve is not working. It's not a diverted valve anymore. You're gonna blow out from here. You're gonna have a leak. All right. So I'm talking about that it comes there. It's a little bit more tricky with the spring. And you see where it sits, nice and round properly. That's how it goes. All right. If you try to push it down from here while you're installing the retaining plastic clip here, you're gonna push up the seal. So it's pulling it up and came out from this side. So you have to be careful how you're gonna install it and how you're gonna open it to don't destroy the seal. Like I said, if you destroy this seal, forget it. Then you need a diverted valve because it's gonna leak. Then you don't see any burn spot. It's not been melted. I have seen that before, that's why I'm saying. If you open it and you see that's burned, the piston, forget it. Get a new one or get a used one or whatever. Now, these, I wash them because it's worth it to wash them. They don't have any problem other than some dirt. It doesn't make any sense to upgrade the spring on this type of diverted valves, alright? So let's put back together like this, give it to Mr. Joe to continue his job. Nice, lovely. Both ready, done. Lovely. Regarding the air filters. Air filters, we have washed them, we have cleaned them, alright? It's nice and clean and dry, alright? Now, I'm using this oil from K&N. It's exactly the same, it's not changing something. You're gonna filter much better, but what's the catch here? If you go to the desert and it comes too much sand, you're gonna clog the filter and then it might suck the filter in, it might destroy the filter. So I think you're not gonna go to the desert. That's what I think. I think that the next destination for this car, it's in a cold country. So that's what I believe. All right. My advice is have 2 sets of air filters for washing them. Or have, let us say, 1 set of OEM, and you have also 1 set of aftermarket. And it depends. If you are in the sand, put the carton instead of. Yeah, never mind. Okay, so I'm gonna oil it and then I'm gonna leave it inside the engine room. I'm gonna show you how it's gonna look like after the oil. Then I'm gonna leave it inside of the at this table here up for all the weekend, and then on Monday we're gonna install them. We can put at the end, at the very end. Yeah, on Monday we're not gonna be in the engine, I think. I don't know. Maybe the guys will gonna install today. We're gonna see. Let me do also that. By the way, at this point I want to remind you 2 things. First thing, the car does have a master flow sensor. Alright. Second thing, when you purchase a brand new BMC air filter or K&N, it looks like this. It doesn't look like this. It's not dry. It's already been oiled from the factory before they are selling, before they package the filter. Alright. So just one small note. Alright. That's how it looks like when you're buying it new. Not like that. Let me continue. Let's see Mr. Joe what he did so far. Hi Mr. Joe, how you doing, sir? Everything okay? All good? Lovely? Lovely. Well done, sir. Well done. We are looking good, right? Yes. We are looking good. Map sensor in place here. Amazing stuff. So you put the wiring harness, then you drive it in, right? You drive it in. You're gonna continue working on Saturday? You're gonna tell me it's Mr. Omar, right? Mr. Omar, you know. If it was me, I'm gonna tell you, you know what? Within an hour, let's go home. But Mr. Omar, it's a different story. Me, I'm gonna leave. I don't know what are you gonna do. Nice. Good job, man. Well done. So, next update on Monday. We're gonna see that again on Monday. Blocked. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Do I forget something? Do we have to put something on the video and I forget it? No, if we forget it. They brought the radiator? No. I have the air box, the air filters, I have it inside the engine room to don't have any dust or something. To drain. Because I oiled the filters. So on Monday we're gonna put them inside their boxes. A heat exchanger. Somebody has also the smart idea to cut the air boxes. It was not by us, by the way. So don't say that why you cut their boxes. That was not us. Right, this is nonsense because it's sucking all the hot air from the turbochargers. This is the side where you're gonna see. I'm gonna mention that again because it's stupidity for me at least, but it is what it is. And the owner, they try to convince the owner that it's much better to have a flow. I mean, yeah, if you increase the intake temperature, you don't have air density. You don't have. Never mind. Never mind. Why I'm even bothering, right? They have already done that. Hey. Yep. That's it. Have a nice weekend. Thank you. Over and out.